my name's Alicia, and I'm so excited to share with you about myself and share myself about myself as an educator. So, here is my educational journey. To start off, I am born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona. I attended Trevor Brown High School and graduated in 2018. I was in softball all 4 years, and I also did a little bit of golf one semester. I also did choir all 4 years, which was really fun as well. And I also was an avid, which was really useful as I got to learn different skills and different resources that definitely helped me out once I got into university. When I was in high school, I got to meet many teachers and built really great relationships with them, and they definitely got to keep me motivated and taught me different things about how to get into university. I am a first generation, so I didn't really know about what a GPA was, how to fill out a college application, how do I get into university, what university will I like best. And so they definitely gave me a lot of resources and information that helped me out to pursue a higher education. And then also at that time, I didn't have a very great home life. So keeping myself busy with sports and, the different programs and clubs, I built relationships with them where I was able to kind of share a little bit about my life, and they always kept me motivated, and, they never gave up on me, and they always kept me busy and made sure I was getting myself into trouble, and always keeping myself busy to pursue the goals and dreams that I had at that time. And so they definitely helped me out a lot in when I was in high school, and they definitely impacted me to where I am today. And so because of learning about the different college options and FAFSA and scholarships, I landed myself in Arizona State University. So getting into ASU was a really huge milestone for me, a really great opportunity for me as I got to know more about myself. I got to learn more about what I wanted to do in my future and the different options I had in the future. And so once I got into ASU, I started off as a biomedical informatics major. That was really fun. I remember it was my first year at ASU. It was my first day. I was so excited. I got to learn about the different courses I had and, what the program was. But as I started to look more into the program and, the different career options there was, what the program was about, because if I'm being honest, when I filled out my college application, I didn't really know about the different career options there was. I wasn't really, very I didn't have a lot of knowledge about what the different career paths there was and all the different majors there was at the time. So when I went into it, I automatically thought, oh, this is like for the medical field. And so when I got to learn more about the program and about the major and the different career options there was for it, I finally realized that I didn't really want to major in that. I was like, you know what? There's so many options. Like I kind of don't want to do this anymore. I kind of don't see myself being, by graduating with a biomedical informatics major. And so then I went and changed my major into communications. And I'm not a very social person, but I went into communications and I absolutely love the courses. I love all the different information and, everything I got to learn. And I definitely got to apply a lot of those skills that I learned into the future. But then once I started looking more into the communications major, I kind of realized there was so much that you can do with it. And I was kind of overwhelmed with like what exactly I wanted to do. I didn't really know, what I wanted to pursue in the future, what career I wanted. And so I was kind of stuck in this confusion and this, I was like, what choice do I make? Like, do I stay? Do I, pick a new major? Do I go back and see what kind of different medical, programs there is or medical majors there is? And so I was able to I reached out to I think like an ASU advisor, and I was able to take a course where, they kind of helped me figure out what I wanted to do, what major, best fit into the different interests I had, kind of helped me open my eyes into, you know what, this is what I wanted to do. And so I landed myself in the education for multilingual learners. And I finally stayed here. I no longer moved to a different major. When I went into the program, I absolutely loved it. I loved the courses. I loved the professors there. I loved everything about it. And so I was able to volunteer at the Dysart Community Center. And here I got to be a tutor for a woman who came out from Colombia. And so I taught her some English, tutored her every, like 2-3 days a week. And so being able to see her grow into, not knowing any English into, she got to be pretty well at it. It was really great. I absolutely loved her. She was a really great person. And so then after that, after the Dysart Community Center, I went into do some teaching at Biltmore Preparatory Academy, which was really fun as well. It's a language immersion school, so I got to teach English and Spanish, and that was really fun because I was like, I never done that before. And so then finally, my last year at ASU, I did my student teaching at Saguaro Elementary, and that was really fun. I had really great mentors where they kind of it was my first day, and they just kind of pushed me into the classroom. They're like, all right, you got this. And so even though it was nerve-wracking, it definitely set me up for success once I got into my first year of teaching. And when I was at Saguaro, I got to meet a lot of great students, and I also met my very great lifelong best friend there because we got to student teach together. So it was really fun. Then I finally graduated in 2022 with my education of multilingual education, bachelor's. And then I was hired within the same district that I student taught at and landed myself a job at my first year teaching at Sunny Slope Elementary, and I just ended my second year teaching, and I have loved my time there. We are a Kids at Hope school where we have the philosophy that all kids, all students, are capable of success, no exceptions. We go through 4 future destinations where we talk about home and family, community service, healthy hobbies and recreation, and then as well as education and career. So we kind of set a vision for students into their future of what it could look like, with their home and their family, talking about what their future home could look like, what their future family could look like, community service, what are some things that they could do in the future as adults, or even now, as kids, or once they go into middle school or high school, what type of different community services there is out there that they could be involved in. We also go into how to build healthy hobbies. What are the different healthy hobbies they could have? How this can help them in their future, the different hobbies and recreations there is. And then our final destination is education and career, where we talk about and research the different career options they have. What do they want their education to look like in the future? And so being there has definitely helped me understand a lot more about, how students help them, navigate into what different career choices, or not even career choices, but the different choices they have once they graduate high school, and even when they're, in middle school, We keep the students, looking forward into the different options they have in the future, and to help to make them understand that they are capable of success no matter what, no exceptions. And so I actually teach 5th grade there. I teach all subjects. Well, I teach all subjects: reading, math, science, and social studies. But next year, we will be departmentalizing, and so I will be teaching reading. And so something that I love to do is I love to read. And I love The Office, so I have that book there because I absolutely love The Office. So when I saw the book, I was like, oh my gosh, like I have to get my hands on this book. So I love reading. I love learning. I love just expanding my knowledge on different things, collecting new information, understanding the world, the community, how I can help people around me. And so, definitely, me being a reading teacher next year and being able to love, the knowledge of learning, I want to be able to spread that same skill and love of learning to other students, which led me into wanting to pursue my master's and, being able to give the correct instruction that these students need in order to know that they are capable of success and they deserve to pursue their goals that they have as well. And that is a little bit about me. It's not very much, as I am still on my journey. So I do hope that in the future I get to add on more to what my educational journey is looking like. And so thank you very much, and I appreciate it.